Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, and lacrosse fans. Just like Backstreet, we are back here at Morshead Park, the Ballarat Regional Soccer Facility. We're bringing you the first of the semi-finals for the Girls Under 15 Championship. We're going to see the Stars of Western Australia taking on the Storm of South Australia. Stars in the purple, Storm in the pink. All the action on field one here. The winner of this game will play off for the championship tomorrow against the winner of the forthcoming Ice v Comets game. Teams are about ready to take the field, and we will be with you in a moment with the starting lineups. The keys for today's game. Both sides have done well through pool play, obviously finishing first or second respectively. So it's going to be an interesting one to see how we go. Both sides running out now as we are led out for the Stars by Mia Taylor, one of their two goalies. I believe she'll start between the pipes for them, and then we've got Zoe Renshaw, goalie for the Storm team. I think today's game is going to come down to play through the middle. Both of these teams have good goal-scoring potential and some strong defenders, but I think midfield run and who can get the ball out of the centre is going to be the real question for the decider of this game. Both sides have shown some strength during the week. Stars finishing on top of their pool, Storm finishing second in theirs to the Comets. Stars have won out through the week. Storm's only defeat is against the Comets, so both sides have been looking strong, and we will see how they do once tested against each other. Sorry about the wind, sort of a bit exposed where we are here on the stadium seating, but we'll do what we can. And again, if I make any mistakes with name pronunciations or anything else, please feel free to just post in the comments on the live video. I will check them a few times through the game and try and ameliorate any issues we are having. However, by the end of the game, any mispronunciations or nicknames provided are legally binding, so please do be aware of that. All right, we're about to get underway. We've got centres out for both teams. As predicted, Mia Taylor in goal for Stars to begin with. Again, one of two goalies for them. Storm with just the one, number 17, Zoe Renshaw. Do what I can for numbers as we go through. Number 14, Isla Emerson, looks to be taking the centre draw for the Stars. And it seems to be Isabel McHugh, number 3 for the Storm, taking theirs. Ball played high, McHugh knocks it back towards herself, and the ground ball is loose, and we are away. Ground ball picked up there, nice work by the Storm, and they will take first possession of the day. Ball's knocked loose, but then corralled. That was number 22, Ruby Carter there with the ball. She hands off for number 3, Isabel McHugh, who took the centre just before. Passed out back, Neve Guyat there with it. Ball passed inside, meant for Carter, taken away by number 11, Nikila Carson. She's looking to carry up into safety for the Stars and set things off. So it's our first offensive look of the day for the Storm. Stars now on the attack. Pass inside, great find. Good work there. Pressure was coming, and number 14, Isla Emerson, did a good job to see it and avoid it, curling back out and resetting there for the Stars. Number 9 there, scoring the first goal. That is Shayana Tawney getting that one, and she finds the back of the net there. Opening the account for the day for the Stars. So after an initial possession and an attacking chance for the Storm, it was taken back the other way, and Stars able to capitalise quickly there. I'll try and keep you as up to date as possible with stats during the game, sort of goals, shots, assists, and whatnot. I'll do what I can on that front. Again, just taking them on paper, and I do get a bit distracted by the game at times as number 14, Isla Emerson, comes away with the ball there out of the centre. Nice work by her. She's guarded closely as they drive inside and hands off to Nikila Carson, number 11. Guarded by Carter there, number 22. Looking for a pass off, has players cutting away. The double cut goes, and she looks to drive into that space, trapping a player in the middle there, and great shot there Number 11, Nicola Carson, gets that one to go. Two 0 the score. Stars opening fast there out of the middle, and as a bit predicted, I think it's going to come down a lot to who can get the ball out of the middle for these two teams. Again, sorry about the wind, it is picking up here. I'll try and do something to create a bit of a wind block as we proceed, but bear with us for now. But as I was saying, yes, I think it's going to be the play in the middle. I think centre draws are going to be a massive factor here. Both of these teams, I would say, are stronger offensively than defensively. I think it's going to translate to the team that can get the most possession from the middle is going to be able to put the ball in the back of the net more frequently. So Carter here with the ball, and can she create something for the Storm? Errant pass there, goes high over the mark. Corralled though by number 10, Davina Rowlands. She looks to drive inside. Carries out behind as pressure arrives. 27, Neve Guyat with the ball now. Again, if I'm getting any names wrong, please do forgive me. 11, Jessica Helmling with the ball there. She drives inside and gets that one to go. Bringing the Storm back to within one there. Helmling opens the scoring account for the Storm. 2-1 is the score. And back to the middle now. McHugh and Emerson in the centre once again. All right, umpire getting everything set in the middle, and ball is won by the Storm. McHugh coming away with that one there. Tried closely and gets by though with Evie Jobson there doing the defending on that one. She's looking to take Emerson out with a bit of a face dodge by the look of things. A face guard, sorry. Ball hits the deck, good defensive pressure there from the Stars, but Storm looking to drive from X now, getting above goal line extended there. We have Neve Guyat. She drives across the top. There's a flag on the play though, so we're going to have the advantage call. There was a push. For those of you playing along at home, the flags will be raised if there is an infraction against the defense on a driving player inside the critical goal scoring area, / that big space in front of the goal. And then if they shoot, the advantage is played out, it is done, whereas if they are forced out or carry out, they will get the ball back. Stars defender thought the black line there was the end line. It is the white line. So ball stays in place. Storm with it now. Looking to drive in front. Nice defensive pressure there from number 11, Nicola Carson. A ball is handed off though, and we're going to have another flag for an advantage on that play. And we're going to see Neve Guyat go at it again. Decides to hand off there instead of driving in from the front. Ball now with legal pick there. So ball is going to go to the Stars now. Players need to be fully stationary if they're setting a pick. You're also not allowed to set blind picks in the women's game. Ball coming across now. We've got Stars looking to clear now. They lead 2-1. And we'll look to extend that with number 6, Lily McRoberts, driving up the field now. Bit of a miscommunication there by the defense. Two players end up with one defender. She does a good job knocking the ball down though. Ball's still loose on the deck, popped up a few times now, bobbled around, and it hits the deck once more. Cover the call, and it's going to be Storm ball. Defenders just getting spaced around. A pass option up and open on the far side of the field there. Storm looking to get on the run again. Number to Charlie Newmarch Ward there. Passes back inside, shot low and away, and it's Gabby Carter puts that one in the back of the net there. Ruby Carter, sorry. 2-2 the score after a nice assisted goal there as Ruby Carter finds the back of the net. Ball high, looks to be batted down. Neither player able to get their stick to it though, and it rolls into play up at the Stars' offensive side of things. Ball still loose on the deck. Storm coming up with a GB there, nice work. Trying to find a number on that one. Ashley Burton, no, sorry, check that. Carla de Longville. As any of my math students will tell you, I'm still learning my numbers, but I do my best. De Longville with the ball now. Ball up and across the far side of the field, knocked forward, and Storm looking to corral it now. Can't get the ground ball there. Both of these sides looking a little bit more nervous than we've seen through play. We've talked about it in the previous two games if you've been watching those, but semi-final time, a lot of these girls, it's their first final action in an under-15s nationals. Tomorrow, the winner will play for a championship. The loser today will be experiencing heartbreak as they will be playing for bronze on the final day after coming so close. So both of these sides, plenty of nerves going, but hopefully we'll see them just calm down and ease into things as the game progresses. Ager there with the ball, passes inside, has it knocked down though. Nice defensive work by the Storm. Just got to keep your feet moving on that one. She sort of planted a little bit and gave the defender a chance to get in between her and her target. Great ride there by the Stars, number 11, Nikhila Carson there. We've got a push on that. Carson will get the ball back. And with pressure coming, she passes up and over. Storm doing a good job riding here. And number 23, Cleona Ehlers, is going to get over there. We've got a push called there as the Stars get into offense to look to extend their lead once more. Pass into the middle there. Pass across to the crease now, high of the mark. Yeah, these Stars players just looking a little bit unsure in their sticks. I think we've seen, you know, better, flatter, harder passing so far during the week, and again, just these nerves I think showing through, which is absolutely understandable for these young ladies who are feeling a lot of pressure. For some of them, it may be the biggest game so far in their young careers. So plenty of excitement. Check across the body there, and we're going to see the Storm getting up into attack now. Newmarch Ward, who assisted on the second goal for the Storm, has it now. It's knocked loose, but the check comes across the body, so she'll get that back. Pass inside. Nice work there. Number 18, Emily Dallison, recognising how much space she had as Newmarch Ward gets her second assist of the game. Stars, maybe a bit of a defensive communication breakdown there. Didn't look like anyone knew... didn't look like anyone had that one covered there. So nice finish there, and the Storm pull ahead 3-2 the score now, and a timeout charge. So we're going to have a quick break for the players. We will keep you entertained here though, obviously. And it's been a pretty interesting back and forth so far. We haven't had a save made yet. Both sides have been shooting very well, making it hard work for the people between the pipes. We've seen some assisted goals, which is always nice to see. Storm 2 assists on 3 goals so far, whereas the Stars, it's been more individual effort driving through the attacking fan. And I think we expect to see probably more of the same from both teams. Expect to see a lot of run and gun from the Stars side. WA teams are sort of renowned for that. I feel like that's their MO through the years of my experience, has been run and gun lacrosse. Big streaking runs through the middle to get open on the doorstop. And the Storm have been looking pretty technically precise on the offensive side of things so far. Doing a good job finding open players where they are. And not afraid to send that long pass in. They're out of transition. They're not running it too far. They're making that early pass and sending it upfield, which has been great to see as well, and allows those breakdowns of that communication or and the defensive side of on the defensive side of things. So correction, I think I'd said Dallison scored the last goal. I believe it was number 10, Davina Rowlands, actually. If I was initially correct, I double apologise. Also known as the Uno Reverso. Ball coming back the other way now. And we've got a centre draw up. Up and over. Carter can't quite get the reach on it, but chases it down after a second attempt. Nice work there by her. She's guarded closely and carries out wide on the near side. Pass wide of the mark, but collected there by number 13, Mia Morton. Up and across the top. Pass just high of the mark, but not a bad look there. I don't mind that one. Number 11, Nikhila Carson, who's been big already this game, is charging up the field after intercepting that. Decides she doesn't have the numbers advantage she wants as the Storm do a good job redefending there. They chase down and end up with extra numbers ahead of the ball. Carson will settle things down and look to initiate now out of a settled 6v6 for the Stars. Watched closely. Happy to let things play out a little bit there, Carson. She hands off now. Lily McRoberts with the ball. Carson cuts through. McRoberts looks it off. Bit of an ISO. We've got a really high set here. One player behind GLE and then other 5 all up top, creating a bit of a stack. Nice work there. Storm defender just reading that pass out of the air. And I think Stars maybe just a little flat-footed on some of their passes at the moment. They've been allowing some interrupted attempts, giving the defense chances to get in there and take the ball out. I think they just need to stay dynamic in that ball movement. Looking upfield now, Charlie Newmarch-Ward charging up the far side of the field. Defender does a good job getting in front of her, but it's a check in towards the head. So Newmarch-Ward will get it back. It's Carson defending her. Looking for the pass inside there. Ball's knocked down. Couldn't be caught clean by the Storm player, and the Stars are now on a ground ball battle. And great work there. Number 7, Chanel Ager, gets that one and just kept the ball in front of her that whole time, giving herself a chance to keep fighting for that ground ball. Got a push there, called. And Ager will get the ball in the middle just to the left of the centre line now. Double team comes and the handoff is made. We've got Nikhila Carson with the ball again. She rolls inside. Has a bit of space if she can get a run by this first player, but as the defenders continue to arrive, it's off there. She's still got it now. Ball across the top. Cleona Ehlers with it. Across the top, might have been a bit of a free space look in there, but good first save of the day made by number 17, Zoe Renshaw. Good doorstop cover there, just coming out, playing that angle nicely, getting her stick up nice and high and batting that ball back and away. Storm defenders able to then run in and rally the ground ball. Pass wide of the mark there, picked up now though, and defense coming. Pushes the call as the player was driven out of bounds. Morton has it, and she's going to look to drive upfield now. Guarded closely, she's looking for options, but as a double team is about to arrive now. Check in towards the head on that one, I would have called, and it will be called that by the umpire as well. Mia Morton going to hold on to it for now. Hands off there, looking to drive inside. We've had a bell on the field, so we've got 30 seconds or fewer left as Newmarch-Ward drives across the top, gets her shot away, but can't quite get it on the mark. But it is backed up by the Storm. And coming across the front there, we have a goal for the Storm, all clear, and that'll put them up by 2 as we are just about to hit quarter time here. That is 27, Neve Guyat with the goal on that one. Ball in the middle now. Clock is on the field, so we've got a short time remaining. Not sure exactly of that number. But may well be not enough time for either side to get in and score. Ball high and wide, and as it hits the deck there, we have quarter time whistled in by the umpire. Scores 4-2, Storm leading the Stars by 2 at quarter time. We'll take a quick break and be back with second quarter action here in tropical Ballarat. Big cheer as they trail the Storm by 2. They get onto the field now and they will look to reset things for the second quarter here at Morshead Park. Goal scorers for the first period of play, we had Shayana Tawney and Nikila Carson scoring for the Stars. We had Davina Rowlands, Jessica Helmling, Ruby Carter and Neve Guyat scoring for the Storm. If I've got any of those numbers incorrect or names as well, I do apologise. Just trying to track from up top here. Cover is the call and it's going to be Stars ball. Perhaps a held check was the call. Stars ball either way though, and defence arrives there, getting in on the hip there. Don't mind that defence too much, but the call is made. We're going to see Stars with it. Pass off made. Stars looking to weave through now. Storm doing a good job defending right up to the restraining line there. Really continuing their ride up until late. They're not giving the Stars any easy looks to the inside there. As we see Nikila Carson with the ball now. She looks to drive across the top, gets in front and puts that one low and away. Great finish there by Nikila Carson. Gets her second of the day. Just great speed there by her, and a good job waiting to bait the goalie there. A little bit of a hesitation as she came right across the front of the goal. Goalkeeper was a little late stepping to her left, and Carson put that one out in front of her, low and away. Textbook from the shoulder, finishing there on the inside. In the middle now, we have Isla Emerson taking the centre for the Stars. And trying to track a number on this Storm player currently. number 3, Isabel McHugh, taking the ball for the Storm. She wins the centre draw, comes up with a ground ball, and will look to set things up now. 3-4 the score. Stars opening the scoring in the second quarter, as they did in the first, before Storm stormed their way back into it to get in front. Storm on the run there. Nice little trail check there by Emerson. Unlucky on the call. Sorry, Carson there. Ball in the middle now, looking across the front. Great overhand shot. Bouncer goes low and away, and Storm extend their lead back out to 2. 5-3 the score as Carter gets that one unassisted. It's Ruby Carter's second goal of the day as well.
Beautiful assist there from number 15, Carla DeLongville. Goal scored by number 2, Ruby Carter.
DeLongville with the assist on that goal as Carter then drove inside. Nice finish there again, just straight overhand and bouncing that one low and past the keeper there. Ball taken there by number 7, Chanel Ager. Realises she's going the wrong way, corrects course and is headed back upfield now. Gets it up and over, pass. Unable to be collected there by number 9, Shayana Tawney. And then Storm come up with the ground ball, get a check across the body there, and they are looking to drive upfield. Pass wide of the mark though, so Stars get it back. Evie Jobson with the ball there. Thought about a self-start, realised there was defenders still well within the 4 on her, and then sort of paused there. A little bit of a hesitation, gets the check coming across the body, and Stars will maintain possession now. Weaves by 1, pass upfield there, and it is Nikhila Carson with the ball. She finds a player streaking to the goal inside. Shot hits the crossbar. Addison Riordan can't get that one to go. Second shot attempt misses wide as well. Storm looking to get the ground ball there. Picked up and carried out by Jessica Helmling with it. Great work there. Stars players colliding behind her in her wake. Helmling gets the double team there, looks to get by, rolls inside. Great job there breaking through the defence. Gets the pass off to number 18, Emily Dallison, who now looks to drive in and across. I think we're going to get a yellow card on this one. Swipe. So for those of you playing along at home, it is an uncontrolled check as deemed by the umpire for a swipe on that one. So number 9, Shayana Tawney will sit for 2 now, and we'll see an extra player advantage for the Storm. They lead 5-3, and with the ball now is Emily Dallison. She finds a player inside, number 8, Kaylee Derbyshire. She sends it behind. Looking to drive the corner one-on-one. Nice work there. And 27, Neve Guyat turns around and bounces that one home. Neve's second goal of the game. We're seeing some good production there from Storm. Emphatic celebration from Guyat after she got that one. The big jump and fist pump, as we love to see. The only reason I'm here today is to watch high fives, basically. In the middle now, and back at it. Stars again, just looking to try and get some rhythm here. It's 3-6 the score. Storm out in the lead, looking pretty solid so far, but both of these teams doing a good job back and forth. Finishing will be a big one. We saw 2 near misses on that last defensive possession there by the Stars. Either one of those could have been the difference maker. The ball goes back the other way after a yellow card, and it's almost that 2-point swing as we see number 11, Carson, come out with the ball. She looks to drive inside, gets by 1, gets by 2, gets by the goalie, and it's a goal. 4-6 the score now, and Carson is putting the team on her back currently as she looks to bring the Stars into the grand final tomorrow.
For her third of the day, a beautiful solo run by number 11, Nicola Carson.
Back in the middle now, Carson, who's just had the last 2 for the Stars, is back in the centre now. And we're about to have time up on the yellow card. Ball hits the deck, both sides going for it, up in the air, batted down again, up in the air again. Players going down now. Trip is the call there, and it's going to go Storm's way as we go back to even strength. A little bit tough on that one there if you're number 23, Cleaner Ehlers. Great defensive trail check there, knocks the ball down and away on that shot. Goalie picks it up nice and easily, and Chanel Ager gets the ball and is off to the races, checking towards the head there, and we're going to get a yellow on that one, definitely. Call is made, and we've, so check into the head there. Number 3, Isabel McHugh on that one. Don't think there was any malicious intent on that one. It was just as we had Ager bring her stick across her face on a bit of a face dodge. Check just came in and knocked her stick in with it. So it's got to be very diligent of that. Obviously, the safety factor being a big one for that yellow card there. Ball behind now, Stars with it, looking to drive the corner, get above GLE. Can't quite get enough angle there. It was Addison Reardon with the shot. Ball isn't going to make it to the far side of the field, and it's gathered by the Stars, who do a good job trying to back up. Push is the call, so it was a good ground ball there by the Stars to come up with it. That was number 6, Lily McRoberts, I believe. And then just bumped, so she went out of bounds. Tried to keep it in over her head, but it didn't matter in the end. No defensive help watching her at first. She gets it up and across. Ball with Carson now. Thought about the shot, decided against it, looking for the drive now, and we've got a free space. Good drive there, and just great redirection. I think Carson, had she have been under any more sort of self-imposed pressure, may have looked to just blast that shot through traffic, and I think wouldn't have been as good of a look, but she did a great job keeping her head up, looked back over her shoulder, found that pass of the player streaking inside. And as we get this free position shot, we've got pass options all over the near side of the field here for the Stars. And just like that, we see those pass options bearing fruit as number 14, Isla Emerson, finds the back of the net there.
Assisted by number 3, Evie Jobson. Goal scored by number 14, Isla Emerson.
Evie Jobson gets the first assist of the day for the Stars as they get their 5th goal of the day. Bring it back to within 1. Both of these sides again, as sort of expected from my end, it's been a lot of great play through the midfield and then just dynamic scoring opportunities from both sides. The defenses for both ends have been having a hard time trying to keep up with the movement of the ball, and both sides able to capitalise on those opportunities as they've arisen. Umpire just getting everyone's tootsie toes off the centre circle there as we get ready for the centre draw. And it is none other than Nikhila Carson coming down with the ball there after a good centre draw work. Has it knocked loose? Nice defensive pressure there by number 2, Charlie Newmarch Ward. She's been good through the middle so far for the Storm, assisting on 2 goals, but on this one, Carson gets by 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th of which is the goalie, as again, she just goes straight to the cooker and puts that one away. Nice change of hands there. Gets it to her left, and then just almost just delivers that one to the back of the net. And we have a tie game here. 6-6 the score. And we've got a timeout called now, I believe, by the Storm. I'm going to try and grab something to buffer this wind a little bit. Alrighty, we're back. Sorry, jacket on and collar up. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more protection from the wind, although there's not a whole lot I can do, unfortunately. 6-6 the score, and for the Stars, it has been Nikhila Carson, 4 goals of their 6. For the Storm, we've had a real mix of scorers. Ruby Carter with 2, Neve Guy with 2, and then Charlie Newmarch Ward with 2 assists. for their 6 goals. Davina Rowlands, Jessica Helmling rounding out the scoring for the Storm. For the Stars, Evie Jobson has an assist, Cheyenne Tawney has a goal, and Isla Emerson has a goal. As we see the Ice team coming across the front now, getting ready for the next game. The winner of this game, of course, playing off against the winner of Ice v Comets, the next game up. I think umpire's just moving people out from behind the goal on the far side. Not sure exactly what's going on over there, but just a bit of a wait for that. And now centre's getting set, and we're about to be ready to go as we look to finish up this second quarter here. Ball goes high, Carson knocks it down, but it's going to be picked up. Oh, no, it's going to be chased down. Now it's going to be picked up by Charlie Newmarch-Ward, and the ball is going to go Storm's way regardless. Nice ground ball hustle there by number 2. Gets by her player and is looking to drive up into the middle. Face dodge, gets by a second, looks to weave inside, decides to carry out as the third defender arrives, looking for pass options inside. Storm, I think, just needed to spread out a little bit more on that one. They're a little bit compacted and making it too easy for the Stars defenders to cover multiple players from a single position. Driving upfield now, those Stars on the breakaway, and great save there, number 17, as it was number 9, Shana Tawney, who took the shot, couldn't get it to go. 2 saves back-to-back there for Zoe Renshaw. Storm looking to clear now, so 3 saves for Renshaw on the day. Great defensive pressure there, although it's going to be a push eventually. Grace Wakeland with the ball now. We'll look to get it up and into safety for the Storm. Splitting the double team is Isabel McHugh. She looks to pass up and in for Hannah Greenhall. She's guarded closely, gets inside there with a nice little roll, gets by a second, has a bit of a push on that one. No call made as she looks to carry behind and pass off. Kaylee Derbyshire with the ball behind. Had it knocked down but then recollected, and there's been a push called on that one, so she'll get that back. Double whistle on that one, but I think it was meant to just be a single. We've got a Storm player hitting the crease there with their toes, so it's going to be Storm goalie Mia Taylor taking the ball now and looking for the clear. A Stars goalie, sorry, I should say. Both teams start with ST, and it's confusing me deeply. Oh, errant pass there. Storm player able to knock that down, looking inside now, and Isabel McHugh is on the run. Looks for a pass across the top to Newmarch-Ward. Can't get it to go. Newmarch-Ward will chase it down, though. Number 2 coming up with the ball there. Nice little split dodge, gets by 1, loses it as she runs into the second. Call made against her. I think you're a bit rough on that one there. I think thought going for a self-start there, but it was almost more just a pump fake. So I think everyone got a bit confused as to what was actually going on there. Call for the push there against the Stars again. It's going to be Storm ball here. Isabel McHugh with it, passes off to Newmarch-Ward, back to McHugh now. She's got one defender between her and Glory. Off now, and we have a shot on goal. There was a free space, what would have been a free space call made, but it's going to be the ball going into the back of the net from the stick of Neve Guyat. Gets her 3rd of the game there. And Isabel McHugh with the assist. Newer edition of the rules, the follow through, or not follow through, but sort of the continuation rule on a shot there. It's an interesting one. Obviously, as a goalie, if you hear a whistle, you're sort of your instinct, and you know, for years now, a lot of these goalies have been practicing to stop on the whistle. However, now it may also be keep going on the whistle, and yeah, a bit of umpire discretion there. So it's interesting to see sort of in a world across the the almost addition of more umpire deliberation or decision being made, whereas in you look at the college game and it seems to be taking out interpretation calls as often as possible. But always an interesting one to watch, to see where the rules differentiate between to World Lacrosse and the college game. You see the rules committee obviously coming up with their proposals each round of alternations, and there we go. As a goalie, I think after a whistle it should be just give me the ball, regardless, even if it wasn't going to go to me anyway. Ball now. Don't think you get to self-start on a ball at the top, but there was a whistle after, I think, a bit of a false start there. Carter with it. She's got the ball and a player between her and the goal. Looking to go one-on-one. Isla Emerson guarding her. She hands off, though, and it's Jessica Helming with the ball now. Another good defensive showing. Looking to lob that one up into the middle. I think maybe just a little bit of a missed time on that pass, or it just needed to be a harder, flatter pass there. Ball's knocked down and away. We've had the bell now, so there's 30 seconds left in this quarter. And Stars have the ball. They could well level the score here as we see number 8, Victoria Nabi, driving up the field here. Gets by one, looks to a second, pass off the mark. Can it be kept in? Yes. Can it be collected? Perhaps. And we're going to have Chanel Ager apparently bodying the other player off the ball, which, sure. Ball on the far side, Jada Fuss with it here. She's going to look to carry up, and I believe we will run out of time before we see the ball get all the way up. Gets by 1 and 2 though, and as number 14, Isla Emerson, came out to defend, the whistle goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half here at Morshead Field at the Ballarat Regional Soccer Facility. We're going to take a quick break after some replays of first half action, and then we'll have a breather for half time and be back for the second half. about to start for some second half action. Just had the players eager to get back out on the field. Umpires weren't ready for it, so we had a bit of a quick dance break. Both centres doing a bit of a boogie. But it is 6-7, Storm lead, and 7 Stars trailing on 6 Stars opened the scoring for the day. But their lead was taken in that first quarter by the Storm, and the Storm have been able to hold on since then. With half a game of lacrosse yet, this one will decide who will take on, or who will play for the gold medal tomorrow. We don't know who they'll take on until after the following game here on the ALN. But as both of these teams fight for it, you can see that both sides want to play for gold tomorrow and not bronze. Ground ball picked up there by the Storm, and they look to clear now. Number 11, Jessica Helmling with the ball. She's guarded closely, but then runs in over the restrainer now. So into offense for the Storm. Shot there by Newmarch Ward, but saved by the Stars keeper. And looking for the clear now, we have Stars on the breakout. That was Charlie Rose Rodwell, makes her entrance to the game for the second half and starts it off with a save. And good defense leads to great offense. We have the ball upfield, and number 14, Isla Emerson, gets her second goal of the day to make it level again, 7-7. It's been probably one of the most evenly balanced games of the tournament that I've seen so far. I've been trying to get between both fields, obviously covering predominantly field 1, but trying to get between the fields for the girls tournament, and obviously the scores are level, but play from both of these teams has been extremely competitive with one another. We haven't seen much momentum go either way, one way or the other. Nikhila Carson in the middle here for the Stars. And Charlie Newmarch Ward. I would say probably the two hardest workers, or the two maybe most effective players in that first half for each of their teams respectively. Newmarch Ward has been all over the field, assisting on 2 goals and contributing all over, playing a lot of centres. And then Nikhila Carson, 4 goals of the 6 they had in the first half, or 7 total now. It's undeniable to see that she's been contributing in a big way for the Stars. So both of those players starting out of the centre and doing a lot of work at both ends of the field when not in the middle. Looking for a pass inside. Cutter is found. Pass couldn't be connected at first, but picks it up, and it is Nikhila Carson getting the ball from Chanel Ager. She dropped the ball, but then picked it up again, re-dodges, and weaves by her player. Nothing Carlo de Longville could do about that, as Nikhila Carson gets goal number 5 on the day. Great read there by Carson on that one. You see the initial cut through, couldn't get the ball, dropped it down and had to corral the ground ball. Has a little bit of a look at a drive, decides against it, pulls back out, and then has a defender lapses inside, or sort of slumps back inside. She re-attacks there and is able to capitalise on that as the defender's on the back foot and no help was able to arrive in time. Back in the middle, it is Carson and Newmarch Ward. Sorry about that, Isabel McHugh, number 3 in the centre. There's Newmarch Ward on the circle. Driving inside there, we're going to have a free space call, and it is Chanel Ager. Great job on that one, number 7 from the Stars. Great speed from her. Just does a good job weaving through traffic. Driving inside there, and ball's passed off to the side. Cleaner Ehlers with it. And Nikhila Carson gets the ball and carries out up top now. Stars doing a better job already in this second half, just in terms of the, I feel like their offense is looking a little bit more composed. They're testing the waters well. They're finding out where the defense looks strong, where they look weak, really probing on those looks. And as Ager comes up with the ball there, she will take it behind goal line extended, looks to drive top side there. Nice little shovel shot from number 7 as she sweeps across the top, and Chanel Ager finds the back of the net there. Nice finish there from number 7, and I love the hooray jump for joy as she goes from there.
Number 7 from the Stars, Chanel Agar.
Nine 9-7 the score. Stars leading now, back in control. They opened the game in front and then have fought their way back into it after some strong Storm play. But it has been Stars all of this third quarter so far. Expect to see Storm fight back into it though. There is no way they're going to lay down and lose the chance to play for a grand final as easily as they could. Big physical hit on that one there, as number 9, Shayana Tawney, gets the ball and is bodied by Isabel McHugh. The wind has slightly changed direction. I apologise again. I thought I was doing a good job with my Danny Zuko popped collar, but alas, nature has defeated me once again. Clina Ehlers with the ball. She sends it up and over, and Shayana Tawney has it now. She looks to dodge inside. Nice little face dodge there. Gets across. We've got people behind me calling out for an offside. There isn't one, but that's fine. Shot off the top bar there, hits the deck, and we're going to have a push call, I believe. No, we've got a cover call, so it's going to be Storm ball. There's the... And Charlie Newmarch-Ward will look to clear up the middle now. Gets by 1. Nice little one-handle cradle there, and as soon as it comes back, great check timing there, and it's Nikhila Carson on that one. Newmarch-Ward comes back up with it, and Agar gets the check this time. This time it is called, though. Newmarch-Ward is going to have a free position shot here from the near side. Charlie Rose Rodwell hasn't let a goal in. She's only come in for this second half. She's got 1 save on 1 shot on goal so far, as Newmarch-Ward drives inside. A double arrives. Good job there, crashing to the player. Storm players maybe a little bit hesitant to drive inside on that one. I feel like there was some space on that backside, but obviously a hard one sometimes when you're in the play to see it as clearly as me, relaxing up here on the sidelines. Another call made, and it's going to be Neve Guyat with the ball now. Free position shot from that same second hash. Drives inside, big check there, and we're going to see same again. Check in towards the head is the call, and we're going to see Guyat go for another free position shot from that same point, I believe.
Go again!
Oh, she's moved 1 hash mark over. So the third free position shot in a row. We're here now. Pass off there. McHugh with it. She looks to drive inside. Ducks the head on that one. And we're going to have the same call again. Check in towards the head there. So it's going to be Isabel McHugh taking the free position shot on this second hash. So we've adjusted back 1 hash over to the left again on our 4th free position shot in 2 minutes-ish. Pass down to the bottom, Neve Guyat. Great work defensively there, number 9, Shayana Tawney, just to check that one so the ball goes high and wide over the goal. Great rebound, though. Storm coming up with it. That shot just wide of the mark. I think it may have hit the post and bounced a little wide, but good control there on Storm to regather the ball after that initial misfire. Looking to drive inside, we've got a check in from behind, number 3, Evie Jobson. Feel like that looked all right to me. It looked like it was out to the bubble and heading wide, but call is made, and McHugh will take the ball up top now for the 5th free position shot in as many minutes. Another roll inside, and it is Newmarch-Ward with the ball. She gets by a defender. The crash arrives, though, and is driven back outside. Both teams looking to reset now. Sending the ball behind. Nice little drive there. Number 22, Carter. Her shot wide of the mark. Again, may have just clipped the goalie or the pipe. Hard to say from this angle, unfortunately. Especially with the purple pipe and the purple goalie. Nice pass up top there, and that'll be a check in towards the head. Oh, we're going to see a yellow on that one. That is interesting. I believe that is Shayana Tawney's 2nd of the game, so she will be out now on what to me looked like a pretty incidental check, although the stick throw of anger at the end of that, obviously, not what we want to see. So she's going to hit the bench, Storm with the ball again. I think a bit of justifiable frustration on that one. I think it was pretty not much of a check on that, and I don't think it did make contact with her head, so we'll see what happens there. So yellow-red, it's a longer penalty for the second yellow. It's obviously a yellow being 2 minutes. So we'll see that player advantage for the Storm as Newmarch Ward's shot is saved. Oh, great outlet on that one there by the keeper. So that's the another save for Rodwell. And straight into transition looks for Stars on a big outlet there. Love to see that that hard, flat outlet pass, not sort of lobbing it up into the middle, just going as much toward the mark as possible. Ball missed on the down low there. Again, we're going to have a few minutes of a player down for the Stars as they look to contain here. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to go to the goal. Why not? Live your best life, Isla Emerson, as she gets her third. So while they're a player down, they're going to go straight on the attack rather than trying to kill the penalty. And that's going to make it 10-7. So Emerson gets her hat-trick. Again, we've had Nikhila Carson with 5, Tawny and Aga with 1 each. For the Storm, it's been 3 goals for Neve Gaia, 2 for Ruby Carter, 1 for Helmling, 1 for Rowlands. Ball goes high, Newmarch Ward gets first contact with it, can't control it, and it hits the deck. Carter comes up with a ground ball. Nice work there from her, getting that one through traffic. She goes wide of her defender, looks to sweep back inside. The trail check comes through, ducks the defense there. Shot hits the leg of Rodwell, good for another save. So we're going to have a Storm free position shot here. We've seen a number of these recently. Stars have been wearing the Storm through so far. Oh, great individual effort there to get that one free and away. Check is made, and we're going to see Nikhila Carson come to sit for a yellow here. So we're going to see a 2-player down defense. We are watching 4-on-6 lacrosse at the moment. It is Newmarch Ward looking to take the free position shot. Rodwell staring it down. Newmarch Ward, great little hezzy step there. Gets back out and around. Has the defender run past her and overcommit. 2 players can be open though, even with everyone doing all the defending they can. If the Storm can play out nice and wide, they're looking a little bit compacted. And it's always a tricky one as an attacker out there. You're so unused to having as much space as you end up with in a 4-on-6. Great work there to get that ball. Little dunk across the crease. Big save by Rodwell, who comes up with that one, but it's going to be Storm backing the shot up. Jessica Helmling there with the shot. Rodwell just playing great positioning there for the Storm, for the Stars, sorry. She's holding her spot on the pipe and just does a good job, but I think she just delays her step coming across her arc just a little bit, and it seems to be catching the attackers out. They're expecting her to have taken a step, and then they're shooting back into her body. That one hits the pipe. We had a flag on the play, but the advantage is gone with the shot, as we talked about earlier, for those of you playing along at home. We've got at least one of the penalties on the field, which is about to expire. So we'll go back to 1 player down for that one. And Rodwell with another one, and far out. She has been the difference in this second half. Came in for the 3rd quarter. Great stick save down low on that one. And still with a player disadvantage, I think Stars just maybe rushing that pass there on the outlet look. Newmarch Ward can't get that one to go. Oh, pump fake there by Carter and fires it back into Rodwell's leg again. Rodwell just huge. And again, I think it's just position. She's just playing her angles really well. Great work there by Charlie Rose. Rodwell unlucky for Ruby Carter. She gets her 2nd shot in a row stuffed there by the goalie. Aga with it. She's under pressure, and they'll look to perhaps get the ball behind goal to settle things down a little bit, as we are about to have a player return. We're about to have both penalties. There you go. So the penalty for the yellow and the red expired at the same time. So 2 minutes into that red card, we had a yellow card go. And we are back to even strength now. There you go. Nice little pump fake. The goalie is having none of it. Zoe Renshaw gets that one as she tries to go 5-hole after the high fake. And we're about to have a yellow for a swipe against Chanel Ager. So goalie will keep it, Zoe Renshaw. And Stars will look to clear with another player advantage this time. Stars putting pressure on the goalie despite the player disadvantage means that there are potentially 2 players free, although it may be paying dividends because now it's a ground ball battle and the Stars are looking scrappy at it. Ball's goosed back out wide though, and the Storm will come up with it. Davina Rowlands gets that one there. Nice ground ball by her with pressure all around. Weaving through traffic now in the midfield. That one's checked down and away. Bell on the play means we've got 30 seconds left as Newmarch Ward looks to carry upfield. That nice little one-handed cradle she does there, getting a bit of space from players. Weaves back in front there, and the shot goes. All clear on that one. Great work. Charlie Newmarch Ward gets her first goal of the game to go with her 2 assists on an individual play there, weaving through traffic and finding the back of the net on that one. 10-8 the score now. Storm back within 2. Stars still with that player disadvantage, so 9 players on the field. For those of you at home, often you'll see when you've got the man down, you'll see in the men's game, teams will line up with 1 fewer player on the wing. In the women's game, much more likely to have an attacker up on the circle. So you still have your 3 players in the middle. We've got a break on that one, so it's going to be Storm ball. And with under 30 seconds left, hard to tell exactly the time, but the clock is on the field. If Newmarch Ward can get there quickly, she may be able to bring it back within 1 to finish this quarter. Ball hits the deck on the pass there. Can't quite get it to go. Picked up now, looking to get through traffic. Good defensive pressure there. Second attempt, can't get it to go. And we have the triple whistle to bring us to 3-quarter time. Scores 10-8. Stars in the lead. Storm looking to fight back in this final quarter of play though. And with that, we'll take a quick break before returning for the 4th quarter in this decider for who will play in the championship game tomorrow. Alrighty, players heading back out into the middle now for the start of the fourth quarter. 10-8 the score. Stars leading the way. Their coaches emphasising 15 more minutes left to play on the sideline here. Storm, plenty of time to get themselves back into the game. We saw how dynamic their offense could be early on. They've fallen away a little bit as the game has progressed, but there is plenty of fight left in this team and expect to see that in this fourth quarter. Great work there. Newmarch Ward wins the first centre draw of the quarter to herself. We've seen plenty from her. 2 assists early in the game, a few shots, got her first goal late in that third quarter. But if the Storm are going to do the deed, I think it's going to come down to a lot of effort from her in that centre and then on offense. Big defensive pressure there on the double team. Stars are still a player down to begin this quarter, although the clock is over at the bench, so it's looking like we're about to see even strength play return. Nice little handle there under pressure on the initial, but we've got a check in through the bubble there called against number 5, Sienna Lewis Fernandez. So we're going to see a free position shot here for number 18, Emily Dallison. And with that, back to even strength as Dallison charges inside, and I think the shot may have been going a little high of the mark, but Rodwell was there and equal to it anyway, and that was an absolute bullet of an outlet to Aga, who is off to the races. Gets by 1, goes wide of the second, drives behind goal there and looks to curl around. She's got a player up in front of the goal. Ball's knocked down by Storm. Great defensive pressure there by 15, Carla de Longville. She's looking to clear now through traffic. Ball up to the middle, it's 11, Jessica Helmling with it. She sends it up and over her pass intended for Newmarch Ward, wide of the mark. Rodwell is chasing. Can she get there? We're going to have a cover call, I believe. Rodwell sort of clamping down on the ball there as she wanted to rake it back for the ground ball. And she's going to be pulled to the side out of goals there. Great defensive pressure by Evie Jobson to keep Newmarch Ward away from the goal as Rodwell returns to the office. And Neve Guyat gets her 4th of the game on the assist there from Newmarch Ward. Newmarch Ward's 3rd assist of the game. Great defensive pressure there to keep the ball alive as the goalie returned, but in the end, Storm too good there, and we are back to a 1-point game. Ball one forward, and an absolutely immaculate little centre draw piece there from number 12, Reardon for the Stars. Ball went exactly where she wanted, didn't break stride to catch it, gets up and away. Couldn't quite get it to go, and Storm are looking to get back on the clear now. Ball into the middle there, Carter has it. Got a step there, great check, perfectly timed there by Carson, who was just did a great job, I think, with the patience on that one. Ran with the player, got to level. Carter brought her stick low and back, and that check came through just in time, just knocked it down there. Errant pass there. Not sure who it was meant for, but Stars almost got it clean. However, knocked it into the ground. Bit of a ground ball battle ensued in the middle there, and we've had a call go to the Stars now. Not sure what it was for. But they've got number 8, Kaylee Derbyshire, moving back to be responsible for it. Maybe a cover or a pre-check or who knows. Ball up and ahead, nice look there. Carson can't quite get a handle on it, but it's conveniently been knocked out into space, which is nice for her. She's able to run onto it then. Ball inside, looking for Aga, can't quite get it to go. Her defender did a good job contesting there, and then on the way back through, the ball is collected by number 16, Grace Wakeland. Storm looking for the clear now. Nice little check just to disrupt that pass. Ball hits the deck and is popped up into the air there. More Storm players than Stars players, but when it's as chaotic as that, it's hard to know if there's an advantage in either direction. The umpire feels the same way, and she's going to ball it up. Hannah Greenhall versus Nikila Carson for the ball up here. Umpire just sending them back a little further. So this is as opposed to in the men's game, you see the face-off outside of the normal face-off X. On this one, we see the ball up as Hannah Greenhall gets that one. Passing up inside, Neve Guy with the ball. She's only got one player to beat on the way to the goal. She does that, but can't quite get the shot on the mark. It goes wide there. Again, I think that comes down to Rodwell's positioning. Does a good job forcing that angle. She plays a bit of a higher arc, and she's just that one step further over than otherwise may be. And forced that shot from Guy out to go wide of the goal as she tried to go around the goalie. A nice ground ball there by Luis Fernandez, I believe, number 6. No, that may be an 8. It's a number. Oh, it's a 6. So it's Luis Fernandez there. Nice work on the. No, that's McRoberts. Sorry, folks at home. Nice ground ball by her though to control the dropped ball. And a nice little bit of a hesitation there. A little pump fake gets her defender to move away, and she's got more space to move through now. Bit of a delayed whistle on that one, but the ball's going to stay with Lily McRoberts now. And Stars will look to set things up again. We've had a few of those save. I think players are looking for that pass off the free ball. But then as they go for that pump fake, it's sort of initiating play, and defenders are able to then crash in on them. I think we just need some sort of, either go for it or don't. There's been a bit of, a bit of confusion on those. I think they're sort of almost pump faking themselves into play when they don't want to be. Ball up and into the middle, and it is Charlie Newmarch-Ward on the run. Oh, great dodge there. Made a lot of space between her and her defender as the shot goes wide of the mark again. Hannah Greenhall looked for that one. I like the stick tap there. The encouragement from 2-1 on that one. What could have been, might need a bit of encouragement after that one. It was a good look. It was the right look, and shot just wide of the mark. As we have Aga running the ball upfield now on the clear. Storm have numbers up ahead. And running down the lane now. Nice little drive. I think play with the ball missed the whistle on that one, but got it now. So we're going to have the ball back just up above the critical scoring area, I believe. Not a free position shot necessarily. Oh no, there we do. It is a free position shot. I thought maybe she was just wide of the mark as the call was made. Cleona Ila's shot just high of the mark, backed up by the Stars though. Coming across the top now, it's Carson with it. Cover there by number 17, Zoe Renshaw there, doing a good job for the Storm in goals, but backed up again by the Stars as they'll get this one. Looking for a bit of a drive behind, a double comes. Nice job weaving through traffic there. I think it was a shot, but it was very wide of the mark. I think just a bit of miscommunication on that far side. We had Aga and another player open on that far side of the fan, and neither able to get inside and get the ball. Great chase there. Unlucky on the check. Ball is going to be staying with Storm. Nice pressure there, but good work on the clear coming through now. Drive across the top, finding the crease. We've got, huge finish on that one as Hannah Greenhall puts it in the back of the net and then takes the bump. We have a tie ball game once again. $10-all the score, and huge excitement. You probably heard how many Storm fans are around me up here on the in the stands. And Stars really feeling that last one that went by. Timeout called now, and the PA misannounced a number there, and the fans have gone wild. But Hannah Greenhall getting the goal on that one, number 1 for the Storm. Tie ball game, 10-10 is the score. There we go. Call has been corrected. Fans have been subdued momentarily. But 10-all the score. Everything's to play for. And with the pace of scoring we've seen in this last quarter and how hard the teams have been working for each scoring opportunity, the next goal could well see a team into the grand final tomorrow. So very exciting times for both sides, but also very tense times as we see Storm with some momentum coming in late in the game, and Stars just subsiding a little bit in the last couple of minutes of play. They've had a few calls just not go their way. And I think, part of that little shift as well, a little bit of just extra hustle from Storm. They've been getting the ball out of the middle a little bit better. And again, we've seen plenty of just great attack ball movement. I think Stars, again, we've seen a lot of their scoring opportunities have come from great individual runs. Whereas it's been, clever ball movement has been the Storm's MO for the game. So, great to see those convergent styles or divergent styles of play, working out against each other. Both goalies have had big second halves. Obviously, Rodwell coming in for the second half, but we've seen Zoe Renshaw really step up as well and make some big plays later in the game to keep her team's chances alive. Okay, umpire had to work out which way that ball was going, but it is going Stars' way, and it is no one else but Carson with the ball now. Gets across one player. Looks to re-dodge, has the player just with that stick across the hip there. Carson gets up and in, looks inside for Aga. Aga, face dodge of the day there, but huge save by Renshaw. Push call on that one, and we're going to have Storm continue with the ball. It's number 3, Isabel McHugh with it. Another push is the call, and it's going to stay with Storm here. I think, again, tough if you're on the sideline as a coach in these moments when it's so close, and you just, sometimes feel like every call is almost amplified as play continues on in this one. Stars doing a good job riding right up to the line there. Storm get up and over into their attack now. 15, Carla de Longville with it. Pressure comes. She fumbles the ball but manages to collect it for herself. Sends it off to Neve Guyat. Neve has had 4 goals. She's been huge for the Storm in this game. Nice little roll dodge there. We're going to have a yellow on that one, I'm sure. Yes, we are. There we go. And frustration there as Nikhila Carson follows through and hits the deck. And we've got a yellow-red on that one. So I'm not sure if that was her second for the game or just that they deemed that the double. But she will be out now. So that's 2 players now who are done for the Stars. Shot dings off the crossbar there, ricochets out to McHugh, and she comes up with the ball. Storm with the player advantage, Nice little roll inside there, and followed up by another little bit of an S-Dod, weaving through traffic there. Number 10, Davina Rowlands, doing a good job on that one. Passes off to McHugh again. McHugh up and over. Shot saved by Rodwell. I keep wanting to say Rowlands, sorry about that. I promise I can read. Driving inside, number 10, Davina Rowlands. That's the person I'm confusing her with, unfortunately. Davina Rowlands will be shooting on Rodwell, the goalie. Rodwell coming up clutch with that last save. Can she do it again? Pass across the top. Carter with it. Maybe a bit of the ball, bit of the pipe, bit of stick, bit of the pipe there. Rodwell getting the assist from the purple bar. It's in her team colours, may as well. But again, Carter forced wide on that shot. In front now, we're going to have a free position called there. Aga just getting between the player and the goal. I believe it's number 18, Emily Dallison with the ball. Yep, number 18, Emily Dallison with it. She has the centre hash. Players on either side. Pass options abounding. Up and across. Nice crash work there by the Stars. Ball hits the deck. Picked up now by Davina Rowlands again. Into Neve Guyat. Guyat's shot checked wide of the mark, but Storm will back it up. Stars looking as composed as we've seen them all game defensively at the moment, just riding the pressure as the bell rings. We are in closing time of the game. Shot saved by Rodwell. That will be the biggest save of the tournament for her so far. Errant pass there, but it's going to roll through to the right player for Rodwell, and number 8, Victoria Nabi, is looking to clear. Check across the body there. She'll get the ball back in, and Nabi will hold on to it. They are still a player down, so Storm can double the ball wherever they please. Currently, they've got one on Nabi, who looks to dodge back outside. Players ahead. Got to be careful there. Cleona Eala is bringing a defender towards the player there. Want to make sure you don't deliver the double for them. Looking for the drive from behind. Player draped across her. That double is arriving now. Got to make sure she keeps cradling with her head up. Times like this, I talk about it in basketball. If you stop dribbling, you're dead in the water. If you stop and drop your head when that double arrives, it is incredibly hard to get back out of that trouble there. Short time left. Pass up to the crease. Bobbled out of the stick there. Couldn't get it to go. Aga is going to try and chase this one down. Ground ball picked up and bobbles wide. Both sides back at it now. We've got a big body off ball. Carter has hit the deck hard. Picked up though by Evie Jobson. Carter limping off. Hopefully she is all right. Just going in hard for that ground ball. I don't think either player was even aware of the one beside them as they collided. Just getting the worst deal of the size mismatch there, but she looks like she's all right on the sideline. Hopefully fine there for Carter. Clock looks like it's about to enter play as we have a wall of Storm up in front of the Stars player here. Leanne McGibbon bringing the clock onto the field. Nice defensive pressure there. And weaving through traffic is number 3, Evie Jobson. She gets ahead, but Storm will reset in the same way with another player just 4 metres ahead of her and players all around. Jobson gets it there. Pass knocked down. And we have another call on that one. Lillian Morkunis with the ball, looking to bring the ball upfield. Ball goes wide, and ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have overtime here at Morshead Park as the clock runs out. So for those of you playing along at home, all right, so captains are back out in the middle with the umpires for this one. We are going to have golden goal overtime. So, as the golden suggests, the first goal of overtime play will seal the deal. The scorer of that ends the game, which, as a goalie, I find disappointing because you can never end these ones on a save. But you will have essentially 4-minute periods going back and forth between each side as we look to settle things in this. So first possession could end play, or it could drag out for a while. In the battle for the flame emoji earlier this week, we had an overtime match between Fire and Flames. Flames coming out on top on that one, which means Fire for the next tournament will have the Fire truck. Flames will have the flame emoji, which is one of the more hotly contested rivalries in modern sport in general, actually. Both sides coming in hot now. We have Storm have had the momentum late in the game offensively. However, Stars just played a stellar 5 minutes of defense late to keep the game level there. So even after they got back into the game, Storm couldn't get that final score late. Stars a little bit struggling after losing 2 players to Reds, one of whom being Nikhila Carson, who with 5 goals and as one of their captains has been a big loss for them offensively, although they still have plenty in the tank in terms of other options. So at this point, this game could go either way. I have no real predictions. I think it may well come down to, I'm predicting 1 save, and then whoever makes the save is their team's gonna score it at the other end. And I've got no reason for making that prediction. I just feel like it's gonna happen. We'll see. We are assessing the risk as they've done there. We've got Stars really shifting their defense that way. So we've got 1 player in the attack lineup for Stars. If they win the ball forward, they're going to run straight into a numbers disadvantage. However, they've got 4 players back in defense. So with a player still sitting for a yellow-red and a player disadvantage, the Stars still will have numbers back if they get it. Newmarch Ward comes up with the ball out of the centre and runs straight into one of those defenders ready and waiting. And shoots and scores. Game over. Stars will play for bronze. The Storm have done it. They're going to play in the championship tomorrow. And what a game. Newmarch Ward was huge all day. My prediction obviously was wrong. Newmarch Ward, after being absolutely massive all day for the Stars, Storm will finish with 3 assists and 2 goals. And that will be game, set, and match as Storm come out on top there. So we'll have some replays in just a moment. We're then going to take a quick break and we will be back at 3:30. As we see who will take on the Storm tomorrow. It is going to be Comets versus Ice. Comets handled the Storm in pool play. Ice would be seeing them as a crossover. And everything is to play for as we go towards this next game. But for now, Storm will be in the final, and we'll see you shortly.